Can money buy happiness? Today, we explore the hidden costs of wealth and success. Imagine standing at the summit of financial achievement, yet feeling an unexpected solitude. It's a paradox that isn't often discussed. Taking Marcus Parsons' reveal in 2015 as a poignant example, we see that even billionaires grapple with isolation. Despite their vast resources and capabilities, creating meaningful human connections remains a challenge. So, what makes billionaires feel so isolated? Let's dive into the reasons. First, consider the relentless work schedule. For billionaires, the clock never stops. Success is not just a desire, but a constant demand. Their lives revolve around a ceaseless pursuit of goals where every minute counts and every decision could mean millions. This high-stakes environment demands an extraordinary level of dedication and commitment, often at the expense of personal time and relationships. Imagine a life where board meetings replace family dinners and business negotiations take the place of coffee with friends. In the world of extreme wealth, work often overshadows everything else, leaving little room for the spontaneous or casual social interactions that forge deep, meaningful connections. The result? A calendar filled with appointments, yet an absence of true companionship. Moreover, the need to stay ahead in the game means personal sacrifices are inevitable. Leisure, relaxation, and time for nurturing relationships become secondary, often seen as luxuries that can be postponed but never fully enjoyed. With the clock always ticking, social life often takes a back seat. Next, their unconventional life rhythms. Billionaires often adopt schedules that diverge sharply from the 9-to-5 framework most people follow. This freedom allows them to maximize productivity and cater to global markets in various time zones. However, these erratic hours can clash with the more traditional schedules of their potential social circles. As a result, billionaires may find themselves working while others rest, and resting while others work, complicating the simple act of making plans with friends or attending social events. While flexibility is a perk, it can also be a barrier to connecting with others. Independence is a double-edged sword. For billionaires, financial freedom offers an unparalleled level of autonomy. They can hire services for almost every need, from personal chefs to private jets, eliminating common reasons most people interact daily. This capability to operate entirely within a self-created bubble can inadvertently sever the natural social ties that bind people together. While such independence is empowering, it paradoxically cultivates a landscape where genuine human connections are scarce. Extreme self-reliance can often lead to profound solitude. Their interests often set them apart. Picture the billionaire, a figure often envisioned amidst luxury. Yet beneath that surface lies a realm of singular passions and pursuits that are not just hobbies, but obsessions that fuel their very existence. These are not your everyday interests. We're talking about collecting rare artifacts, investing in cutting-edge scientific research, or even owning sports teams. Such pursuits are not just expensive. They require a depth of knowledge and commitment that few can match. This rarefied air of ambitions creates an invisible barrier. When your daily concerns involve decisions that might affect the global economy or pioneering technological advancements, the common ground with those who aren't in your financial stratosphere diminishes. Conversations can turn into monologues, with listeners nodding along without genuine understanding or shared enthusiasm. Moreover, their groundbreaking visions and relentless drive can make these titans of industry feel misunderstood and inadvertently isolated. Being different can be lonely. Wealth can be intimidating. Imagine walking into a room where your financial success precedes you, casting a long shadow over every interaction. This towering presence of wealth can make others feel overshadowed, even inadequate, complicating the path to genuine connections. As billionaires navigate these social terrains, their financial stature often becomes a barrier, unintentionally erecting walls that are hard to scale down. It's a paradox where the more you have, the more isolated you can become. The larger the wealth, the taller the walls. Trust becomes a scarce commodity. For billionaires, the fear that relationships are formed with dollar signs in mind rather than genuine interest can be a heavy burden. They navigate a world where their wealth looms large, often questioning whether friendships are sincere or simply strategic. This constant scrutiny of motives can leave them wary, building walls instead of bridges. It's a paradox of wealth. The more you have, the harder it becomes to find someone interested in who you are, not what you own. When everyone wants something, who can you trust? Not all followers are friends. It's a stark reality for many billionaires, whose social circles often swell with admirers and acolytes rather than genuine companions. This surge in popularity frequently leads to relationships that are superficial at best. For someone with immense wealth, discerning between those drawn by allure and those by authentic affection becomes a daily challenge. The essence of true friendship, trust, mutual respect, and understanding is often overshadowed by the glare of financial status. Popularity doesn't equate to true companionship. Quality over quantity. It's a mantra often echoed in the halls of the ultra-wealthy. For billionaires, their circles are refined, not by preference alone, but by the unique demands of their lifestyle. This emphasis on high-quality relationships means their social interactions are not just limited, but meticulously curated. While this can foster deeper, more meaningful connections, it also narrows their social sphere significantly. It's a sophisticated dance of selectivity, where every relationship must count. A small circle isn't always by choice, but by necessity. Sometimes, solitude is a personal choice. For some billionaires, the decision to withdraw isn't about loneliness, but about seeking refuge from the spotlight. In their world, where every move is scrutinized, solitude becomes a sanctuary. It's not just about being alone, it's about having the space to breathe away from the public eye. This choice to step back can be as much about self-preservation as it is about personal peace. For some, peace is found in solitude. Let's explore more unique social challenges billionaires face. The life of a billionaire often follows a rigorous, disciplined schedule, meticulously crafted to maximize productivity and success. But what does this mean for their social life? Well, it leaves little to no room for spontaneous social engagements or leisure activities that could foster deeper connections. This strict adherence to routines can make billionaires seem inaccessible or uninterested in socializing, further deepening the chasm between them and potential genuine friendships. Adding to this complexity is the challenge of finding like-minded individuals. Billionaires operate on a different wavelength, often driven by visions that are not only ambitious but incredibly unique. Finding peers who share similar life experiences and ideologies is no small feat when you belong to such a rarefied group. This rarity in peers can lead to a sense of isolation, as there are few who can truly relate to their life's intricacies. Moreover, the very ideology that sets them apart can also be a source of loneliness. Billionaires often harbor unique thoughts and perspectives that distinguish them from others. While this distinctiveness is a boon in the business world, it can be a bane in social scenarios, where differing viewpoints might lead to misunderstandings or a sense of detachment. The societal burden placed on billionaires to be perpetually flawless and strong can also be isolating. This expectation to embody perfection and strength at all times prohibits them from showing vulnerability, a human aspect crucial to forming authentic connections. The pressure to maintain this facade can be incredibly lonely and exhausting. Lastly, the leadership role that comes with being a billionaire often positions them more as a figurehead than a friend. They attract followers and admirers, yes, but peers who see them as equals are rare. This can create a lonely pinnacle at the top, where genuine, reciprocal relationships are scarce. These factors culminate in a complex social landscape for billionaires, illustrating that the paths paved with gold can also lead to secluded islands of solitude. Having explored these 15 reasons, we see a clear picture. The tapestry of billionaire life is complex, woven with threads of isolation amidst the shimmer of success. With their relentless work schedules, unique lifestyles, and a world that often feels alienating, billionaires may find themselves in a paradox of plenty. The independence wealth affords can sometimes morph into a gilded cage, reducing the need for social interactions that are the essence of human experience. Their rarefied interests and ambitions set them apart, making it challenging to find common ground with the average person. Moreover, the aura of wealth can intimidate, and the fear of being used can corrode trust, turning potential deep connections into shallow interactions. Thus, while they navigate through a sea of people, the depth of genuine relationships can be as elusive as a mirage in a desert. It's a poignant reminder that while money can furnish comforts and conveniences, it is inadequate in purchasing the warmth of genuine human connection. Remember, the richest experiences in life come not from bank accounts, but from the connections we make with others.